Hi guys. Okay, so it took me a very long time to decide to make this video, mostly because I wasn't sure how to explain the whole situation. It was so weird. Anyways, let's go right into it. So I went to a Balvin concert a couple weeks ago. I want to say it was September, might have been October. I'll check the date later and let you guys know. Okay, so first of all, the day of the concert, it had already been kind of like raining, drizzling, and I was staying at my aunt's house. My friend Lily was staying with us too. And I didn't really want to drive my car to the event because I didn't have a parking pass and I didn't really know what the place looked like. And then when I mentioned the name to my cousin, he was like, oh, you know, that's not like a very good part of town, or like that place is not very safe or whatever. So I was like, okay, can you just drop us off so I don't have to park my car anywhere? And he did. And as soon as he drops us off, it starts raining. Like, it was soft at first, and then it got crazy. We didn't have umbrellas, we didn't have jackets, my hair was straightened, so it was a mess. It was just crazy. It was an interesting start. And then the doors opened at 7, and they didn't open till like 8:30. And then the concert didn't start till 10. But luckily, we weren't in the very front of the line. We were like middle of the line, I don't know. As soon as we go up and we're getting closer to the front, they open a new line, and we're the first people they let into that new line. So we just run in, right? They're like putting X's on our hands so we don't drink. They're checking our tickets, whatever. We go in right in the front, like not right in the front, but like in the front. And so we're standing there for hours, and there's like this DJ playing his music, and you know, people are already getting drinks and stuff. Nobody's actually dancing or having a good time yet. Eventually, these dancers come out, and these girls looked underage, but who knows? It's a club, so I'm assuming they're of age. And, you know, they were shaking their asses and doing all these fun things, and it was... I don't want to judge, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to shame them for what they're doing, because... you know, girl, if you gotta dance and make money, you dance and make money. I mean, Cardi B did, and she's doing great now, so whatever, not my problem. But they were honestly kind of funny. Like, they were trying way too hard, and they weren't ugly. Like, they were very beautiful girls, and they could really move their bodies. They just were doing it in a funny way. So we're there, laughing, trying to have a good time. I made a friend, this old man was like trying to grind up against her, and he was like 60 or 70, I don't know what he was doing there. And she was like, let's try to push him back, like together, like let's just dance and like, you know, push him back or something. And I was like, sure girl, I got you. And she was like grinding on me because she was behind me at first, and like her whole body was on me. And I'm at a concert, it's a crowd, like I didn't mind it, right? Like that's just what happens, it's normal. And she apologized several times, like, no dude, like we're all dancing here, we're all like stuck together, we're trying to push to the front, like everybody knows that this is happening. And then the concert starts, and naturally everyone rushes like to crowd even more than we're already crowded, to like, you know, get closer to the front, you know? And so there was this older lady also in front of me, maybe 40s, 50s, and I think she was there with her daughter. So people are pushing up, and she's not liking this. Like, she's really like, stop pushing up against me. And she turns and makes faces, but she never says anything. Like, she's just making ugly faces. And then she gets bothered eventually, to the point where she turns around and she's like, can you stop? And I'm like, I'm so sorry, like there's other people pushing me too. I can't help moving forward. Like I will like be run over and trampled on if I just stand here and not move with the crowd, you know? I'm little, I'm really, really little. So she's not understanding that. And then this other girl starts pushing up against her too, and she's like telling her stuff, and she's just all over the place. So then the security comes and they open this gate. and the people rush into that area, which is right on the stage. Like, they can literally climb onto the stage if they wanted to. And then there's the gate again, and then there's more people, you know? So this girl decides, she's in front of the gates, she decides to sit on the bar of the gate, so everybody behind the gate couldn't really see because her whole back was like covering the entire stage. And so this lady's right behind that girl, so she just threw the hugest fit. She pushed the girl fell, and she got back up. She's like, fuck you, right? And then she was like pulling on her hair and pulling on her back, like trying to push her down, and the girl was like, what the fuck, you know, like, stop, I don't know what. Like, it was crazy. And then eventually the lady gave up. She moved more to the side, more to my side. And so she starts pushing up against me because she's trying to get away from the people who were like, she was trying to get away from the bars, because on the gated area there was also like a little shelf, so like you can rest your hands, I guess. I don't know what that was for, but you know, there was something in front of her. So then someone from behind me pushes me and I hit her. And so she turns to me and she's like calling me very colorful things like tarada, estúpida. I don't know, she just went off, right? And then I pushed an old lady. I pushed her real hard, and she just went forward, and then she turns around and she pushes me, and I hit the girl behind me, and the girl behind me's pissed at me for hitting her, and I'm like, did you not just see she pushed me? And the girl was like, it's okay, girl, I got you, whatever. And so, because we had all seen that lady was just being, like, she knows where she's at. Like, this is all teenagers and like mid-aged adults, well, not mid-aged adults, like 20s, 30s, you know, like, it's a concert and people are dancing, music is reggaeton. Like, what did she expect to see? Or what did she expect, like a calm opera or something, like people sitting in their seats and just enjoying the show? Like, that wasn't gonna happen. And so she grabs me by the back of my neck like this, like she put her hand here, and she was like, can't you see that there's a bar in front of me? Like, I can't go forward, like, can you stop pushing? And I was like, don't touch me. Get your hands off me. Don't touch me. I'm just like, you don't know me. Like, please do not touch me before I freaking go off on you, even though I won't because I can't. But, you know, in my head, I was heated. Like, I was so mad. And so, she lets me go. She keeps calling me all these bad words and all these names in Spanish. And I'm just like, do you know where you are? I tried to take a little video with her so I could show you guys what she looked like, but I don't know if it came out well, so I'll check right now. And so after she let my neck go, she would constantly push back against me, like she would purposely try to push me back so that I would move farther back and couldn't be closer to the concert. Eventually she stopped doing that because I started screaming the music, like the songs. I was screaming my ass off into her ear because she was right in front of me. I was going so hard, and even when I had no reason to scream, I would just scream, like just to piss her off even more. So eventually she stopped. She moved away from me because I was screaming. She moved in front of this other girl. The concert was amazing. He had great dancers, great music, great singing. He sings great live. He put on a great show. Yeah, I'm sorry it took me so long to post this. I just didn't know if I should post about this story. I know it's nothing bad, but I just felt bad. That was my fascinating story, and that was it. Like, that was it. After that, the concert was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was a pretty weird start. It was a pretty weird place, and there was a lot of random things going on, but after it was over, I can honestly say that I had a great time. And Balvin is so adorable. Like, he's so dorky in person. Like, when he came out, I didn't even recognize that it was him. I was like, who is this? Like, okay, thanks for watching.
Sí, sí, sí. con la luna llena, sirena, precisamente en Cartagena, déjame revivir, esto es un placer. Baila que la noche es suya, que el ritmo fluya, oasis, me viste, me envenenaste, el alto hasta que la bota es vaga. Yo lo siento, tú lo sientes, un momento en tu memoria. Yo lo siento, tú lo sientes, un momento en tu memoria. Para mí, tú eres inolvidable, no he podido borrar dolor. Se ve que no le gusta lo material, ella es difícil darle, es su juego, siempre quiere ganar, no sabe cómo parar. Quisiera regresar en tiempo y cambiar el colores. Sé que todo fue mi culpa y te causé dolores. Espero que de volver tú tengas intenciones, porque hoy estoy aquí extrañándote. Ok, tú por mí morías más, no solo física, vida química. Yo te llamaba y no querías contestar. Sé que por ti no te supe valorar. Entender mi estilo de vida, por favor comprende que estamos. Siempre vengo sola y te llevo a un lugar escondido, no te podremos estar solos. No llores por nosotros. Siempre vengo sola y yo perro, te llevo a un lugar escondido, no te podremos estar solos, solos. Conmigo. La, 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 la. Por eso esta noche vengo a darte del derroche de flow, de mucho amor, también de mucha pasión, y la estamos pasando bien. Un saludo para México, otro para Puerto Rico. Vamos pasito a pasito, que vamos para adelante. Los latinos siempre somos así, vamos a paso de gigante y nadie nos tumba el plante. Yeah. Bebé, ¿qué tal si paramos el tiempo y bregamos con la situación? Quiero que se repita el movimiento. Bebé, ¿qué tal si paramos el tiempo y mejor tenemos sexo?
Todo lo que te llevo así, amor, queda en tu mente grabado, todas las veces que no te mentíamos. Ahora me paso pensando cómo tú puedes vivir así, diciendo que no sabes lo que entre sábanas tú te entregas a mí. Solo yo he podido llegarle, tu cuerpo sabe elevarse, y cuando